Scott, dude, I got up this morning and I was pumped. The day was looking great. I'm getting in here. We're going to talk today. We're going to talk about games like we always do. And we're going to talk about Assassin's Creed today. Until breaking news hit with PlayStation cuts and closures. Holy crap, dude. It just never ends. Never ends.
This might be the biggest one so far, but that's almost irrelevant at this point.
It sure feels like that way as the industry continues to downsize. And it's just... well, let's get into it. This is Jim Ryan himself posted this. The PlayStation community means everything to us. So, I felt it was important to update you on the difficult day at our company. We have made the extremely hard decision to announce that our plan to commence a reduction of our overall headcount globally by about 8%, or about 900 people. 900 people, Scott. Dude, this isn't just a couple people. This is, man. Subject to local law and consultation processes, employees across the globe, including our studios, are impacted. These are incredibly talented people who have been part of our success, and we are very grateful for their contributions. However, the industry has changed immensely, and we need to future ready ourselves to set the business up for what lies ahead. If you don't remember, Jim Ryan is leaving. So, this is a bit of an odd statement coming out of him, who's about to duck out, right? This is...
Interesting timing.
Well, we'll get into this. Man, there's just so much to get into. I always jump in mid-conversation and all this stuff, right? So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to continue to read, but as I'm going to interject. Jim Ryan leaving? I don't think you'd want to be the... Like, Hiroki Totoki is now kind of somewhat taken over. Why don't you let him do this? Why is Jim Ryan doing this? You should be leaving on a high note, right? You're coming in, you're like, dude, I did everything here. We launched the PlayStation 5. It's doing successfully well, right? We've just launched incredible games. Poof! I am out. Now you have to come out and bring bad news? That's Hiroki Totoki's job, in my eyes.
Yeah. Yeah, you would think you'd want to leave and end your legacy on a high note, but the legacy of Jim Ryan is not going to be remembered fondly. I'm wondering if this is what he's leaving, or was leaving to try and escape from.
Yeah.
And the other angle to that is I'm not sure if this is something that maybe is being pinned to him. He's already on the way out. We'll let him be the bad guy and break this kind of news. Now perhaps Hiroki Totoki will take the step to, now I'm part of the rebuilding process and kind of rebrand it that way, yeah. Just to move forward so that PlayStation isn't so salty against their own company, really.
It feels like Jim Ryan's been set up to be the bad guy since he started. Since he took over, he's never really had that welcoming charm of a Phil Spencer, right? Just straight up. PlayStation needs a face. And we've seen Sean Benson now step in on the state of plays and things like that and become that someone to look to over on the PlayStation side. And I think she's starting to build that rep a little bit. But there is no Phil Spencer. There is no Sarah Bond, right? Herman Hulse.
No.
We saw him talk to Kojima. That was it, right? Like
He's an ambassador, really, yeah.
Absolutely. So we'll see how this changes things moving forward. But let's get back into the...
They need a Reggie Fils-Aimé, really, for PlayStation. I think that's the only way you build out of this.
Absolutely. Yeah, let's get back into the disappointing news on the PlayStation today. We need to deliver on expectations from developers and gamers and continue to propel future technology in gaming. So, we took a step back to ensure we are set up to continue bringing the best gaming experiences to the community. Below, I shared a copy of the email I sent out to the company this morning to provide more context on our thinking. We deeply appreciate support and understanding from the PlayStation community as these decisions are very difficult. Please rest assured that our plans for reorganizing and streamlining are so we can continue to deliver the best gaming experiences possible. I understand that to some extent, Scott, but he's already leaving with a hefty package. Right? Like, that's just how it goes. The dude's bailing out, he gets a severance, he gets this, he gets that, he gets royalties, okay, and then he's done. So, but this is what he had to say. Important update regarding organizational restructuring. That is... The restructuring has just been since 2023, now into 2024, and I'm just tired of restructuring, Scott. Team, is it important to provide you with updates about the business as often as possible? Today, I am writing with sad news. Through decisions over the past few months, about the evolving economic landscape, changes in the way we develop, distribute, and launch products, and ensuring our organization and future ready in this rapid changing industry. We have concluded that tough decisions have become inevitable. The leadership team and I have made the incredibly difficult decision to restructure operations, which regrettably includes a reduction in our workforce, impacting very talented individuals who have contributed to our success. After careful consideration and many leadership decisions over several months, it has become clear changes needed to be made to continue to grow the business and develop the company. We had to step back, look at our business holistically, and move forward, focusing on the long-term sustainability of the company and delivering the best experiences possible for our community. The goal is to streamline our resources to ensure our continued success and ability to deliver experiences gamers and creators have come to expect from us. I want to be transparent as possible with you, our partners, and our community about what this means. So he's got a couple bullet points. Here's what's going on. You ready? We envision reducing our headcount by about 900 people, or about 8% of our current workforce. There will be impacts for employees across all SIE regions, Americas, EMEA, Japan, and APAC. Several PlayStation studios are affected. I know that receiving this news will be hard and unsettling, and you are wondering what this means for you. Timelines and procedures for how we approach this will vary based on the location due to local laws and regulations. For those of you in the US, all impacted employees will be notified today. In the UK, it is proposed that PlayStation Studios London studio will close in its entirety. That there will be reductions, Firesprite Studio, and that there will be reductions in various functions across SIE in the UK. The proposed changes mean that we will enter a period of collective consultation before any financial decisions are made. All employees who are a part of the collective constellation will be made aware of the next steps today. Dude, a lot of stuff still to come out of this. We are not done, Scott.
We're seeing certain pockets of people learning that it does include them right now, and I want to bring attention to a rather ghoulish photo taken at Firesprite just a few days ago now. Jim Ryan, everybody smiling. Nobody knows this is coming except for Jim Ryan in that photo, and it's rather unsettling. But we're still going to learn. You'll see people over the course of the next few days become aware that this does include them, and all I can say is perhaps a bit of support is going to go a long way, because these people are affected, a huge amount of them, and this is their livelihood.
I got friends at Naughty Dog, like people I know there, right? Like it's people I've worked with over the years. A lot of this is not. Man, I'm just so tired of talking about it. I wish that we could. I'm hoping we can come out of this sooner than later, right? For those who will be leaving SIE, you're leaving this company with our deepest respect and appreciation for all of your efforts during your tenure. For those who will be staying at SIE, we will be saying goodbye to friends and colleagues that we cherish during this process, and this will be painful. Your resilience, sensitivity, and adaptiveness will be critical in the weeks and months to come. This will not be easy, and I'm aware of the impact it will have on well-being. Affected employees will receive support, including severance benefits. While these are challenging times, it is not indicative of a lack of strength of our company, our brand, or our industry. Our goal is to remain agile and adaptive, and to continue to focus on delivering the best gaming experiences possible now and in the future. Thank you for your understanding during this difficult period. Please be kind to yourself and to each other. Jim. Scott, I want to kick it over to Steven Totillo real quick. So here he kind of puts it down in bullet points. Job cuts, we were talking about, right? 900 people getting laid off. London studios, shut down. Firesprite downsized. They're both projects. They're both the last two projects each of them worked on. VR projects. Cuts of Gorilla, Insomniac, Naughty Dog. Multiple games canceled. So, let's go back up here. London Studios. They created Blood and Truth. Dude, that should have been... Okay, on the other side of it, though, they did give us Horizon Call of the Mountain on launch. Right? Dude, to me, that was one of the coolest games. One of the coolest games.
Yeah, that's like yeah, that's the experience on PlayStation VR 2. It
It is
doesn't
for me.
appear there will be many others.
Nope.
This is
not
also
now.
right after the change in strategy, unlocking that VR2 to be able to use with Steam and to bring it over there. It's almost like some of the decisions are coming up along the way.
Dude, I've said it, and I stand by it. PSVR 2 is dead. Done. I don't think PlayStation moves into another VR headset because they just downsized one studio, and they did scrap the other studio, right? Our hearts go out to everybody affected by this. 900 people is a lot of people to lose. Losing one person sucks. Losing 900 still sucks, and it's even worse. It's just unbelievable to think of where we're at today in today's state. Man, it's just holy.
Well,
it is unbearable sometimes.
It is part of the larger world. I've been saying a lot as this is going on. Well, this is reactionary to the greater economy, and it seems like the whole world's money system doesn't work. And that's a complicated issue that's way beyond me. But we've seen each company have to announce something like this.
Yep.
You think PlayStation is just big enough; it doesn't have to happen there. But PlayStation is not. Nobody is immune to this. Is really the bottom line.
No, absolutely, right? Nobody's safe. London Studios. The studio is working on a cooperative multiplayer game for the PlayStation 5, set in a modern fantasy London. It was described by the studio head, Tara Saunders, as the company's most ambitious project to date. Players do not need to use a virtual reality headset to play this game. Their next game wasn't even VR, Scott. They are out of VR.
That's even more worrisome because this isn't just a pivot away from VR. This is just a closing.
Yep. So there we go. And then Fire Sprite was working on a new dark horror game, which I would imagine would be set in VR. But time will tell. Again, everybody, please be kind. That's all we can really ask for. They're going to be going through some tough times. I have friends, like I said, I have friends at Naughty Dog. I know people there. There's just things like, holy crap, really? Here we go again.
This goes beyond console war lines too. I don't want to see a single comment about some garbage like that.
No, it's not needed, right? Guerrilla. You come off of Horizon Forbidden West, and you're thinking they're setting themselves up for the next big project. Horizon 3? Ultimately, right? But then we
multiplayer program or
exactly.
project, but
yeah, we've heard of a bunch of things that they could be developing, right? Time will tell. It only seems like PlayStation is expanding and growing, but then now they're affected too. The industry moves fast, Scott, and I think that's what it is. When we talked about the pandemic and how it hit, and everybody jumped on gaming, and everybody expanded. Well, they expanded, but they can't keep that sustainability to keep the company moving forward. And it's just, we've seen it everywhere, man. And I guarantee you, Scott, we are not done. This is very disappointing news coming out of PlayStation, and our hearts go out to everybody affected.
Look out! Everyone, take cover! What are you guys doing? Trying to take out that gunship! Can't get close enough!
But I can. I'm one of them, remember?
Bro, that's it! Pete! Alley-oop on 3?
Fine.